Yeah. Ooh, you brought it back late.
I made the love disappear.
You brought it back late with rain in your hair, holding the case like a small repair. Said I'm sorry I watched it twice, like that wasn't the best excuse all night. The neon made your coat look blue, the counter light caught one tight shoe. I scanned the tape, saw the date turn red, then looked at you and smiled instead.
The system blinked, late fee due, $3 small between me and you. I cleared my throat, hit one wrong key, and said looks fine to me. You said it like it was nothing, like the machine had made a mistake. But I saw the red light flashing and the kindness you tried to hide away. Lately, on my heart, you let the little charge go. I came back with an overdue movie, left with something I didn't know. Lately, on my heart, under neon after dark. You didn't ask me to stay longer, but you made it easier to come back. I slid the case across the counter, said the ending stay with me. You asked if it hurt too badly, I said only quietly.
You laughed and reached for the receipt, printer coughing under your hand. I watched you fold the paper twice, like there was something I should understand. You said no fee this time, I said that
Can't be right.
you said maybe the store's in a good mood, and the whole room softened in blue light. I didn't wanna make it obvious,
Didn't wanna cross that line.
just wanted one small reason you might come back another time.
Lately, on my heart, you let the little charge go. I came back with an overdue movie, left with something I didn't know. Lately, on my heart, under neon after dark. You didn't ask me to stay longer, but you made it easier to come back. I said I could pay it.
I said it didn't show.
You looked too quick at the screen.
You caught me, I know.
I said I'd bring the next one sooner.
I said no rush this week.
The rain kept running down the window, and neither of us tried to leave.
Maybe some favors are small enough to pass for store policy. Maybe some feelings start hiding behind a broken register key. A late return, a folded receipt, a smile you tried to keep plain. Nothing worth a love scene, yeah, just a little mercy in the rain.
I didn't know if you meant it. You didn't say it was for me, but the fee disappeared quietly, and so did one more reason to leave. Lately, on my heart. Lately, on my heart. Lately, on my heart, you let the little charge go. I came back with an overdue movie, left with something I didn't know. Lately, on my heart, under neon after dark. You didn't ask me to stay longer, but you made it easier to come back. Lately, on my heart, maybe that's where this starts. Not with names written in the sky, just one kindness after closing time. No charge tonight, no rush this time. Bring it back late, I won't mind. No charge tonight, rain on the sun. Some things return right on time.
You sure there's no late fee? Not tonight.
Then I guess I owe you one.
Just tell me if the next ending is any good. Number 27.
And my name in your hand. Number 27, small card under neon blue. You said we still make these sometimes, like old things still had something to do. I wrote my phone number slowly. You checked the box for late returns. After all those borrowed movies, I guess some places let you learn. The rain kept running down the window, the city rushing past the glass. But inside your little video store, time kept finding ways to last.
I asked how to spell your name, though I already knew it right.
Just wanted one more reason to keep you at the counter light. Membership card number 27, black ink dry weren't just passing through the door. You had a name here now. Membership card number 27. One little proof the night was changing. No big promise, no love scene yet. Just a place that knew you somehow.
I slid the card across the counter, try to make my hand stay calm. Your name looked right beneath the barcode, like it had belonged there all along. You laughed at the photo ID line, said, do I really need all that? I said, only if you plan on vanishing, then wished I could take it back.
You looked at me for half a second, not offended, just surprised. Then tucked the card inside your wallet, like you keep this little lie. Maybe I came in for a movie, maybe I stayed for something more. Maybe a plastic card can feel like having a reason to return. Membership card number 27, black and dry and under neon heaven. You weren't just passing through the door. You had a name here now. Membership card number 27. One little proof the night was changing. No big promise, no love scene yet. Just a place that knew you somehow.
You said, don't lose it in the rain.
You said I better not charge you again.
I said, late fees were your decision.
I said the system had revisions.
You smiled down at the counter.
You kept the card in your hand.
Number 27, shining like the store had made a plan. Maybe belongings start smaller than a key, a room, a name. Maybe it's a worn out counter and a card kept safe from rain. A barcode, a phone line, a signature still wet. A little proof that somebody doesn't want to forget.
I didn't know what this would become, didn't know how long we'd stay. But your handwriting on that plastic made the night feel less temporary. Membership card number 27. Black ink drying under neon heaven. You weren't just passing through the door. You had a name here now. Membership card 27. One little proof the night was changing. One little proof, big promise, no love scene yet. Just a place that knew.
Membership card number 27.
Keep it close when the rain comes down.
If the city forgets your tired face,
This store still knows you now. Number 27.
written in black,
Borrow one movie.
then bring it back.
Number 27.
Under blue light,
Some names get remembered on a rainy night.
don't lose it.
The card,
Yeah.
I think I'll keep it somewhere safe.
I hear one line inside where ooh, I left a little note where the receipt should sleep, tucked behind the rental date, folded clean. You picked another movie from the second shelf, said don't tell me if it ends too well. I scanned the case, but I took my time. Thermal paper peeling in the neon light. The register printed just your name. Number 27 in the frame. I wrote watch the quiet scene twice, then folded it where you might find. Not too bold, not too plain, just one sentence hiding in the frame.
I didn't know until I got home. Didn't see it at the store, but a receipt inside a movie case started feeling like something more.
Receipt folded in a DVD case, one little line in a secret place. No phone call, no letter long, just a movie note that felt like a song. Receipt folded in the DVD case, black ink hiding under rental days. You didn't say you wanted me back, but you gave my night another track, yeah.
I opened it late by my kitchen light.
Rain on the window, city out of sight.
The disc fell loose, the paper slid, and then your quiet message hit.
Watch the quiet scene twice. I read it slow, then read it right. I smiled before the movie played, like you were there in some small way. The film began with an empty street, a woman waiting where old trains meet. But I kept thinking of the counterglow and how you knew what I should know. Yeah, maybe I was only helping, maybe that's all I could claim. But I wanted my little sentence to sit beside your rainy name. Receipt folded in the DVD case, one little line in a secret place. No phone call, no letter long, just a movie note that felt like a song. Receipt folded in the DVD case, black ink hiding under rental days. You didn't say you wanted me back, but you gave my night another try. Yeah, I brought it back 2 days later. You said you watched that scene twice. I said the silence did something. I said I hoped it might. You asked if the no was too much. I tried to laugh it away, but the folded little paper said what we didn't say.
Maybe some messages need hiding to feel safe enough to send. Maybe two almost strangers can speak through a movie's end.
Not a confession at the counter, not a name beneath the heart,
just a receipt folded carefully.
So the quiet had a star, our rental date, a title code, a line in black ink small.
Sometimes the smallest paper
carries the softest call. If you find it when the night is raining, if you read it after work, maybe you'll know I noticed the kind of scenes you serve. Receipt folded in the DVD case, one little line in a secret place. No phone call, no letter long, just a movie note that felt like a song. Receipt folded in the DVD case, black ink hiding under rental days. You didn't say you wanted me back, but you gave my night another try. Yeah, receipt folded in the DVD case. If I bring it back late someday, leave another line behind and I'll know where to find my way. Folded small, hide it well, some little words don't need to tell. Folded once, folded twice, leave me there in the quiet scene tonight.
You wrote this for me, only if you like the movie. I like the note more.
Pause it there. Before the silence moves. Pause it there before the good part disappears. Blue light on your face, rain on the glass. The store was nearly closing, but nobody moved too fast. You stood beside the counter, DVD case still in your hand. The old TV held a quiet frame,
like it could understand.
I said, this is the best scene, where the room goes soft and wide.
You looked at me then back at the screen,
like you were hearing what I tried to hide.
You said the best part is the moment right before somebody speaks. I said sometimes silence is the only line a scene needs. Pause it at the best scene, let the blue light stay. We don't need to say too much when the quiet finds a way. Pause it at the best scene, before the credits turn. Some moments don't ask to be named, they only ask to be learned. The actor on the screen was leaving, but his hand stayed on the door. You said, watch his face right there,
like you had seen that look before.
I asked if all your favorite movies had people almost saying things.
You smiled and said the honest ones do,
and I felt that answering.
The neon sign kept buzzing softly,
the rain kept riding down the street.
I could hear the closing clock ticking,
but I didn't wanna leave.
I didn't mean to make it heavy, didn't mean to make it true, but I chose that scene for a reason, and maybe that reason
looked like you. Pause it at the best scene, let the blue light stay. We don't need to say too much when the quiet finds a way. Pause it at the best scene before the credits turn. Some moments don't ask to be named, they only ask to be learned. You said the ending comes too quickly.
You said that's why we pause.
I said the quiet felt familiar.
I said maybe that's because
the screen was holding what we wouldn't.
the rain was talking through the glass,
and for one old movie minute,
we let the whole night last. Maybe closeness starts like this,
not shoulder to shoulder too soon.
just two people watching silence
in a borrowed blue lit room.
Maybe the best scene isn't perfect,
maybe nothing has to move.
maybe it's the frame before the sentence,
where the heart still gets to choose.
we didn't call it something bigger,
we didn't cross that line.
just paused the note film gently
and stood inside the time.
If I remember anything,
I'll remember how it seemed.
you beside the counter,
and the whole store holding one scene. Pause it at the best scene,
pause it,
let the blue light stay.
Blue
We don't need to say too much when the quiet finds a way.
pause it finds a way.
Pause it at the best scene before the credits turn. Some moments don't ask to be named, they only ask to be loved. Pause it at the best scene.
The night starts moving on,
I'll keep this frame inside me
long after
the picture's gone. Hold the frame, hold the light.
don't rush the ending tonight.
Hold the scene, hold the blue.
Some quiet moments,
Tell the truth,
see, that's the best scene.
because nobody says anything.
Yeah.
Then maybe we should leave it. Pause. I rewound it again.
But it was your voice I heard.
I rewound the same scene twice. TV blew across my room. Rain was tapping on the window like the store still followed through. You said, watch the silence there, so I watched it all alone. But the quiet in the movie started sounding like your tone. The actor stood beside a doorway, almost speaking, almost gone. I should've cared about the ending, but I kept thinking what you saw.
Don't rush the last scene, let the silence take its time. Some movies tell you everything before they say a line.
VHS rewind, same old feeling. Blue light turning on the ceiling. I thought I missed the movie, but I missed the way you knew. VHS rewind, same old feeling.
Rain outside of my heart,
revealing. One quiet scene kept playing, and every frame led back to you. The picture shook at the corner, tracking line across his face. I pressed rewind one more time just to stay inside that place. Your receipt note sat beside me, folded small near the remote.
watch the quiet scene twice, black ink learning how to float.
I laughed because I did it, then I didn't laugh at all.
I kept pressing
to
rewind.
hear you choose that scene again. VHS rewind, same old feeling. Blue light turning on the ceiling. I thought I missed the movie, but I missed the way you knew. VHS rewind, same old feeling.
Rain outside in my
Heart revealing. One quiet scene kept playing, and every frame led back to you.
The tape went soft around the edges. That's the good part.
The colors bent into the dark.
Let it breathe. I paused it where you paused it,
Right there,
and the room felt less alone
than it had any right to be.
Maybe some people stay with you through the way they show you things. A movie, a pause, a line between two scenes. Maybe I don't know your story, maybe I don't know your past, but I know the way you notice what other people hurried past.
I didn't ask your name at first, I asked what I should watch and rate. Now every time the tape rewinds, I feel you enter in the frame. VHS rewind, same old feeling. Blue light turning on the ceiling. I thought I missed the movie, but I missed the way you knew. VHS rewind, same old feeling.
Rain outside in my
Heart revealing. One quiet scene kept playing, and every frame led back to you. VHS rewind. I let the ending disappear, not because the film was perfect, but because your voice was near. Rewind it slow,
let the blue light stay.
some old scene.
Don't fade away.
Rewind it once.
Rewind it twice.
I watched the movie but remembered your eyes.
That's the best scene.
I know.
I think I like it because of you.
You save the last one.
Before I even asked.
You say the last copy, tucked behind the counter light. Said someone almost rented it, like that didn't mean tonight. I saw the empty space on the shelf, saw the title missing there. Then you reached below the register and pulled it from thin air. The case was warm from your hand, little sticker on the side, reserved in black marker, but you wouldn't meet my eyes.
I didn't wanna make it obvious, didn't wanna say too much.
Just knew you'd ask about that movie, and I wanted to save for us. You say the last copy for me, one small secret on the shelf. I thought I came back for a movie, but I found out something else. You say the last copy for me, under neon after 3. No big line, no love scene, yeah, just a little proof you thought of me. You said the disc might skip a little, said the cover had a tear. I said that's fine, I like old things, and you smiled like you like to hear. I turned the case over slowly, read the back, though I already knew. I only needed somewhere to look while I felt seen by you. The rain kept tapping on the glass door, the eyes were quiet, blue and deep. You asked if I still like sad endings, I said only when they don't leave me empty. Maybe being
policy.
You said that sounded untrue.
I asked who else gets the service.
I said mostly just you.
The scanner beat between us.
The receipt came out slow,
And the last copy on the counter made the quiet feeling show. Maybe care begins like this, not loud enough to name a film kept off the rental shelf, a reason to come back again. Maybe special doesn't have to arrive with any sign. Maybe it's a plastic case saved underneath the counter light. I didn't ask if you missed me.
you didn't say you did.
But something in that last copy felt too gentle to keep hid.
You say the last copy for me. You say the last copy for me. You say the last copy for me. One small secret on the shelf. I thought I came back for a movie, but I found out something else. You say the last copy for me under neon after 3. No big line, no love scene yet, just a little proof you thought of me. You saved the last copy for me,
And I carried it,
carefully, like maybe I was holding the first thing you kept from me. Last copy, last light, save for me on a rainy night. Last copy, blue sign, some little gestures, draw the line.
you really saved it.
You really saved it.
Only because I knew you'd ask.
You knew I'd come back.
I hope.
Closing. The rain made us honest. The rain hit the glass so hard, the whole front window shook. You had the keys still in your hand, I had a half-returned book. The sign was flipped to close, but the neon kept its blue. Rows of old movies watched us like they knew what rain could do.
I said I can't wait it out. You said no rush, it's bad outside. For the first time in that little store, we let the
Silence widen.
I could've talked about the movie, could've kept it safe and light.
But the rain was loud enough to hide the truth tonight. Rain on the storefront glass, city moving too fast. We stood still in the blue light, letting small talk turn to life. Rain on the storefront glass,
After closing,
time moved past. No big scene, no perfect line, just your long day next to mine.
you said your shift kept changing, so sleep was hard to keep. Said some days you felt older than a girl your age should be. I told you I worked late evenings because rent didn't wait for dreams. Said I used to wanna make films, now I just
Recommend scenes. You looked at me like I said something I didn't know was brave. Then the thunder rolled behind the sign, and the room forgot to behave.
Maybe everybody carries
Some version of a shelf,
all the stories we keep renting.
so we don't say ourselves. Rain on the storefront glass, city moving too fast. We stood still in the blue light, letting small talk turn to life. Rain on the storefront glass, after closing, time moved past. No big scene, no perfect line, just your long day next to mine. I said I wanted to move someday.
I said I used to say that too.
I said the city makes me tired.
I said this store does too.
You laughed like that was honest,
You smiled like you understood.
and suddenly the rainy window felt less like glass, more like a room.
Maybe we need a bad weather to stop the night from passing by. Maybe some truths only come out when the road is too wet to try.
Not a confession, not a promise, Not a scene we had to name.
Just two tired people after closing,
Speaking softly through the rain.
you told me you were scared of staying.
I told you I was scared to leave.
Then the movies on the shelves behind us
Felt like witnesses to everything.
maybe growing up is simple,
You keep working, you keep kind.
and sometimes someone hears you at the right place.
At the right time. Rain on the store, front glass. City moving too fast. We stood still in the blue light, letting small talk turn to life. Rain on the store, front glass. After closing, time moved past. No big scene, no perfect line, just your long day next to mine.
Rain on the storefront glass,
If this quiet doesn't last,
I remember how you listened when the
night finally ends. After closing, under blue light, two tired stories stayed inside. Rain kept falling, streets ran fast. We slowed down behind the glass.
looks like it's slowing down.
A little. We don't have to rush out yet. You said it ended beautifully, and that was the part that hurt. You said the ending was beautiful, but it hurt more than you thought. I brought the movie back in silence, with the whole last scene still caught. The rain was low against the window, the store was almost blue. You asked if I liked the story, I said I think I did, I do.
But the way they left each other,
Without anger, without blame,
made me stand there by the counter
with the feeling I couldn't name.
I said some endings stay with us, because they don't explain.
You said maybe that's the problem,
And looked out into the rain.
the movie with the sad ending, beautiful enough to ache. No one lied, no one broke it, still the good thing couldn't stay. The movie with the sad ending, you said it softly in the light. Maybe some things hurt because they're lovely, not because they weren't right. I didn't mean to make it heavy, didn't mean to sound afraid, but the quiet in that final scene followed me the whole next day.
He watched her leave the station,
She smiled like she'd be fine.
and I hated how grown up it felt to
Love and still lose time.
you leaned against the counter,
Not trying to fix the view,
just let me talk about the movie.
like I wasn't talking about you.
Maybe I'm scared of pretty things,
That know how to disappear.
maybe I trust the rain too much.
When it brings me somewhere near, the movie with the sad ending, beautiful enough to ache. No one lied, no one broke it, still the good thing couldn't stay. The movie with the sad ending, you said it softly in the light. Maybe some things hurt because they're lovely, not because they weren't right.
shot stayed with you.
You said that means it worked.
I said not every goodbye is cruel.
I said that makes it worse.
You traced the cover with your thumb.
You watched the rain instead.
And somewhere in that rented story,
we heard what wasn't said.
maybe I don't fear the sadness,
Maybe I fear the proof
that something can be honest
and still not make it through.
Maybe beauty has a deadline.
Maybe timing has a door.
Maybe some scenes keep glowing after they can't play anymore.
You didn't tell me not to worry.
You didn't ask you to pretend.
We just stood there with the credits
rolling toward an unknown end. And for once the old store felt fragile, like the shells could hear us breathe.
like every film we ever borrowed. Knew one day it had to leave. The movie with the sad ending, beautiful enough to aid. No one lied, no one broke it. Still the good thing couldn't stay. The movie with the sad ending, you said it softly in the light. Maybe some things hurt because they're lovely, not because they weren't right. Movie with the sad ending.
I carried it out in my chest.
If something good can leave gently, how do we hold what's left? Beautiful,
But it hurt,
quiet scene,
final word,
beautiful.
still it stayed.
Some endings don't fade away.
Would you still recommend it?
Yeah,
Just not to some.
someone who's afraid of endings.
You didn't fix the end.
You just warmed the room. You didn't fix the ending, didn't say it wasn't sad. I brought the movie back too quiet, with the last scene in my hands. You looked at me across the counter, like you heard what I couldn't say. Then you turned toward the corner, where the popcorn machine still stayed.
It hadn't run since summer, just on the little silver door.
You said it probably still works, like that was what the night was for.
I didn't know the perfect answer, didn't want to make it small, so I let the old machine start talking when I had no words at all.
Popcorn machine in the corner, little warmth under neon light. You didn't make the sadness leave, you just sat with me tonight. Popcorn machine in the corner, paper bag between our hands. Some comfort doesn't need a speech, just someone who understands.
The first few kernels jumped too loud. You laughed and stepped back from the glass. For the first time since that sad ending, your face let the hurt move past. I found two paper bags below it, one with red stripes fading thin. Filled them halfway, then filled one more just to make you smile again. You said nobody buys this anymore. I said then we'll keep it alive. The rain kept closing off the street, but the store felt warm inside.
Maybe that was when I noticed how careful kindness sounds. Not trying to rewrite the movie, just staying when it brings me down. Popcorn machine in the corner, little warmth under neon light. You didn't make the sadness leave, you just sat with me tonight. Popcorn machine in the corner, paper bag between our hands. Some comfort doesn't need a speech, just someone who understands.
You said the machine was dramatic.
You said it fit the film.
I said the ending still felt heavy.
I said then sit here till it stills.
The counter stool kept creaking,
The rain kept blurring the door.
and a little bag of popcorn made made the sad scene hurt less than before. Maybe care is not a rescue, not a speech that fixes pain. Maybe it's a paper bag passed gently through the rain. Maybe beauty still can hurt us, maybe endings still can ache, but you made a corner warmer without asking me to change. The old machine kept growing, yellow light on tired shelves, and I felt less afraid of sadness when I didn't hold it by myself.
No confession, no big promise, no scene we had to chase. Just popcorn after closing, and your kindness in the place. Popcorn. Popcorn. Oh, popcorn machine in the corner, little warmth under neon light. You didn't make the sadness leave, you just sat with me tonight. Yeah. Popcorn machine in the corner, paper bag between our hands. Some comfort doesn't need a speech, just someone who understands. Popcorn machine in the corner, old glass glowing soft and gold.
I came in scared of sad endings,
Left less afraid to hope.
let it pop, let it glow.
Some small kindness moves slow. Paper bag, neon light,
Sad old movie
soft and light. You turned that on for me.
for the movie,
The movie was already over.
then maybe for after. The picture broke right there.
But we still watched it through.
Yeah. The picture broke right there, where the best scene came around. Blue lines running through their faces, but neither of us turned it down. You laughed aside the counter, said the tape knows when to hurt. I said maybe old things stutter when the moment matters first. The store was quiet after closing, rain asleep against the glass. One old film, two tired people letting broken pictures last.
I used to want the clear version, every color, every line. But something about the damage made the scene feel more like mine. Track marks on the tape, still the feeling stayed in place. Even when the picture shook, we knew where to look. Track marks on the tape, old scene bending out of shape.
Some memories don't need to play clean
To tell us what they mean. The actor's face went sideways, the sound dropped out a beat. You reached toward the tracking button, then stopped and looked at me.
I said don't fix it too quickly,
Let it be a little wrong. You smile like that made sense somehow, like damaged things belong.
and there was popcorn dust on the counter, a receipt curled near your hand. The tape kept catching at the same part, like it wanted us to understand. Maybe perfect is too easy, maybe smooth goes by too fast. Maybe what we almost lose is what
Teaches us to last. Track marks on the tape, still the feeling stayed in place. Even when the picture shook, we knew where to look. Track marks on the tape, old scene bending out of shape.
some memories don't need to play clean
To tell us what they mean.
You said the tape was nearly ruined.
You said that made it real.
I said the best parts always flicker.
I said maybe that's the feel.
The screen went blue for half a second,
The rain kept quiet at the door.
and when the picture came back crooked, we liked the scene even more. Maybe memory is never as clean as we pretend. Maybe every treasure moment has a scratch across the end. A skip line, a softened color, a face blurred in the light.
A little damage in the middle doesn't mean it wasn't right.
Maybe us like old tapes will have places that don't play.
But I'd
stutter, let it stay.
Old light bends but won't fade away.
Let it stutter, let it play.
Some imperfect scenes still find their way. Should I fix the tracking? Not yet. I like it this way. Your favorite scene stayed with me. Long after the screen went blue. Your favorite scene stayed with me. Through the morning shift and rain, I was folding paper cups at work, but I kept seeing that old frame. The one with the doorway half open, the one where nobody spoke, the one you said was better broken, with the tracking lines and smoke. I smiled at the wrong time, spilled sugar on my sleeve. My coworker asked what happened. I said, just lack of sleep.
You said the quiet tells the truth. When the picture bends a little, some scenes don't need to be perfect, they just need to stay gentle.
Your favorite scene stay with me. Not the movie, not the line. It was how you saw the silence that kept replaying in my mind. Your favorite scene stay with me. Blue light in a busy day. I thought I liked the story, but I like seeing it your way. Lunch break under fluorescent lights, rain drawing Rhodes down the glass. I pulled a receipt from my pocket and read your old note from the past. Watched the quiet scene twice, blacking, fading at the fold. I did it now, the whole day felt less rushed, less cold. I wonder what you were doing, counting returns or closing shelves. Wondered if you knew your favorite scene and follow me somewhere else. Maybe I'm not just remembering what happened on the screen. Maybe I'm remembering who I become when you explain things to me. Favorite scene stay with me. Not the movie, not the line. It was how you saw the silence that kept replaying in my mind. Your favorite scene stay with me. Blue light in a busy day. I thought I liked the story, but I like seeing it your way.
The clock kept moving through my afternoon.
Don't rush the end.
The rain kept bending every room.
Let it breathe. I tried to think of anything else,
Right there,
but every quiet little moment kept sounding like you cared.
maybe feeling star like this. Not with thunder, not with flame. Just a scene you showed me once that won't leave me the same. Maybe I don't miss the movie, maybe I miss how you pause, how you notice little endings, how you give the silence cause.
All day the city kept working, phones ringing, lights too bright, but somewhere under all that noise your old scene stayed inside. And if I come back after closing, I won't say all this out loud. I'll just ask for one more movie and hope you understand somehow. Your favorite scene stay with me. Your favorite scene stay with me. Not the movie, not the line, not the lie. It was how you saw the silence, that silence kept replaying in my mind. Your favorite scene stay with me. Blue light in a busy day. I thought I liked the story, but I like seeing it your way.
Your favorite scene stayed with me.
And I finally understood. Some people change the picture just by showing you what's good.
Stayed with me.
Through the day,
Full scene.
new way,
Stayed with me.
soft and true. I watched the film, but I remember
was watching you.
The credits kept rolling, and neither one of us moved. The credits kept rolling, white names on a blue-black screen. You said the movie was over, but the room didn't feel complete.
The clock said 11:45.
Rain quiet on the storefront glass.
I hid my coat across my knees,
but I wasn't reaching for it fast.
You leaned back in the plastic chair, one hand near the remote.
I watched the light move on your face,
and forgot the line I almost wrote. I could've turned the TV off, could've said it's getting late, but some endings feel too gentle
to rush them out the frame. Closing credits at 11:45. Blue light keeping us inside. No confession, no perfect line, just your quiet sitting next to mine. Closing credits at 11:45.
Rain outside, old films behind.
If this moment has to end, let it take its time.
The store was closed, but still glowing. Neon breathing through the aisles. Popcorn dust on the counter.
Your favorite scene still in your smile.
You said I like the credits sometimes,
they make the ending less alone.
I said maybe that's why I watched them,
then felt the truth under my tone.
You didn't look away too quickly,
didn't make the silence strange.
just sat there like the whole room
had permission not to change. Maybe this is what I wanted, not a promise, not a sign, just someone who lets the ending stay soft for a little time. Closing credits at 11:45. Blue light keeping us inside. No confession, no perfect line, just your quiet sitting next to mine. Closing credits at 11:45.
Rain outside, old
Films behind. If this moment has to end, let it take its time. You said we should probably close up.
You said it like you didn't mean it.
I said the credits were still rolling.
I said we had to see them finish.
The last name faded slowly.
The screen went almost blue,
And in the little room after closing,
I knew I didn't want to leave you. Maybe the best part of a movie is not the kiss of final door. Maybe it's the quiet after, when the heart still wants more.
maybe closeness doesn't need to arrive like a dramatic scene.
Maybe it's
Two chairs after closing and a glow from an old TV.
we didn't say what we were feeling. We didn't ask what this could be.
But the credits kept on rolling,
And you stayed there next to me.
oh.
If this was just a little moment,
Why did it feel so clear?
why did every name on screen
Sound like a reason to stay here. Closing credits at 11:45. Blue light keeping us inside. No confession, no perfect line, just your quiet sitting next to mine. Closing credits at 11:45. it take its time. Closing credits at 11:45. I never felt so still, so alive. The movie ended on the screen, but something started quietly. Let it roll, let it fade. Some soft endings ask us to stay. Blue screen, late night, no big words, just quiet light. Credits are over, I know. Can we sit for one more minute?
The owner said we're closing soon, and the whole store heard it.
Yeah.
The owner said we're closing soon, end of the month, maybe sooner. He take the paper by the door, right under the old open late blue. I was stacking returns by the counter, plastic cases in a leaning line. You stood beside the drama shelf, like the news had borrowed time. Nobody raised their voice that night, no glass broke, no scene went loud. But all the aisles felt different once the words were written down.
I looked at the notice on the window, black ink on the neon rain. A place can be standing right there and already start to change.
The owner says we're closing soon.
Oh, light fading in the room.
No big storm, no final fight,
Just a quiet sign under blue light.
says we're closing soon.
And the shells don't feel the same.
If this place was holding us together,
What happens when it loses its name? You tried to joke about the late fees, said at least nobody owes. I smiled because you needed me too, but the hurt still showed.
the popcorn machine in the corner looked smaller than before.
The TV kept glowing without sound, like it didn't know what closing was for.
I picked up a movie from the shelf, then put it back too carefully. Some things feel heavier
When you know they're about to leave.
I didn't wanna say I'm scared, didn't wanna make it about me, but every place I picture you had the store around the sea.
The owner says we're closing soon. Oh, light fading in the room. No big storm, no final fight, Just a quiet sign under blue light. Says we're closing soon, and the shells don't feel the same.
This place was holding us together.
What happens when it loses its name? You said we still have a few weeks.
You said that like it was enough.
I said the sign looked temporary.
I knew it wasn't, but looked up.
The credits from last night stayed with me.
The clock still said 11:45.
But something after that paper notice
Made the whole store feel less alive. Maybe endings do not enter,
like thunder through the door.
sometimes they come on white paper.
Tape where light has been before.
Maybe we were always borrowing,
Or then movies from this place.
plus a counter, a blue screen.
A little shelter from the pace.
So I don't know where we go when the hours are gone.
And the owls are gone.
I don't know where your name lives when the card file moves on.
But I know you stood there quietly, and I know I did too. Like both of us were trying not to lose the room too soon. The owner says we're closing soon. Oh, light fading in the room. No big storm, no final fight, Just a quiet sign under blue light. Says we're closing soon, and the shells don't feel the same.
If this place was holding us together,
What happens when it loses it? Says we're closing soon, but tonight you're still with me. So before they take the posters down, let's keep one more memory. Closing soon,
open late,
borrowed light.
borrow place.
Closing soon,
Not tonight.
the old store, hold us tight.
they put red stickers
on the films we kept safe.
They put
red stickers on the films we kept safe. Little bright circles on the covers we named. The sad ending, the rainy one, the quiet scene we never rushed. I saw them stacked near the front door, $2 each in a cardboard tray. The titles looked the same as before, but somehow not the same that day.
You were taping signs above the shelves, trying not to look at me too long. I picked up the one you saved for me, and the price tag felt all wrong. I know they're only movies, only plastic, only cases,
but I remember where we stood inside every one of those places. Sale stickers on our favorite films, red little marks where the memories live. They say everything must go, but some scenes don't leave that slow. Sale stickers on our favorite films, oh blue light getting still. If they sell the stories from the shelf,
where do we put what we felt? I pressed the comedy you never watched, the one you said looked too bright. Marked down the film with the doorway scene, the one we paused that rainy night. The price gun clicked like a little clock, counting down what we couldn't hold. Every sticker on a plastic case made the whole room feel less old.
You said someone else will love these, and I knew you were trying to be kind, but the way your fingers held that cover told me you were thinking what was mine.
I don't wanna own the movies, I don't wanna stop the sale.
I just hate that what we borrowed has a number on the label. Sell stickers on our favorite films, red little marks where the memories live. They say everything must go, but some scenes don't leave that slow. Sell stickers on our favorite films, oh blue light getting still. If they sell the stories from the shelf,
where do we put what we felt?
You said the staff picks were half off.
You said that sounded cruel.
I said the rainy one was ours.
I said I saved it after school.
The popcorn machine was silent,
the counter looked too clean,
and every sale tag on the cover made it harder not to breathe.
Maybe grief begins quietly,
not when the doors are shut.
Maybe it starts with paper signs and
shelves that empty up.
Maybe a memory becomes real
when you see its price reduced.
When something that held your evenings becomes something
someone else can choose.
But I know what they can't sticker,
I know what they can't sell.
The rain against the window,
the pause before we told ourselves. The way you saved the last copy, the note behind the case, the credits at 11:45, the blue light on your face. Sale stickers on our favorite films, red little marks where the memories live. They say everything must go, but some scenes don't leave that slow. Sale stickers on our favorite films, oh blue light getting still. If they sell the stories from the shelf, we'll keep the part they couldn't sell. Sale stickers on our favorite films,
let the cases leave the room.
what we found between those aisles still belongs to me and you.
Everything must go,
But not the rain.
Everything must go,
But not your name.
red sticker,
Blue light,
old movie.
same night.
Are they really selling this one?
Yeah, but I can put it aside for you.
You already did. I started counting rent
Tonight, after they tape the sign.
I started counting random nights after they taped the sign. End of the month in black ink, and your face reading every line. I counted one for the doorbell, one for your coat in the rain, one for card number 27, one for how you said my name.
The shelves got thinner every evening, red stickers on the films we knew. I tried to joke about the clearance, but every price tag pointed back to you. You don't have to count them, I'm still walking through the door, but I know the way your eyes move when a place means something more. I started counting random nights, one for every borrowed light, not to make the ending colder, just to hold the moments tighter. I started counting random nights, blue neon, losing time. If the store still lets us stay, let's not give tonight away.
I counted one for the sad film, one for the popcorn glow, one for the frozen TV frame when neither one of us let go, one for the tape with tracking lines, one for your favorite scene, one for the last copy saved under the counter quietly. I didn't say the numbers out loud, didn't want to turn us blue, but every time the bell rang after work, my heart kept counting you. I'm not mad at the closing,
Not mad at what will change.
I just learned the shape of losing
When it came,
wearing your name.
I started counting random nights, one for every borrowed light, not to make the ending colder, just to hold the moments tighter. I started counting random nights, blue neon, losing time. If the store still lets us stay, let's not give tonight away. You said the shelves looked emptier,
I said they still had us.
you said that sounded hopeful.
I said hopeful is enough.
I picked a movie from the clearance,
I saved the receipt again.
one more rental, one more evening, one more scene before the end.
Maybe counting isn't losing, maybe it's how I pay attention, how I thank the little hours before they turn into memory. Maybe love is not a promise,
Big enough to save a place,
maybe it's showing up after work.
and recognizing someone's face.
If the lights have to go dark,
Let them find us being kind,
still folding notes in movie cases, still
borrowing a little time.
I won't ask the store to stay open, I won't ask you not to leave,
But I'll count every rental night like it still belongs to me. I started counting random nights, one for every borrowed light, not because I'm losing you, but because I want to remember I started counting random nights, blue neon, losing time. If the store still lets us stay, let's not give tonight away.
I started counting random nights,
One more return,
one more life,
if everything must go someday,
let tonight still feel
like mine.
one more night,
One more film,
one more life,
one more light, standing still,
one more shelf,
one more sign,
one more chance to borrow time.
How many nights left?
I don't know.
I stopped counting when you walked in. One more.
Before we talk about goodbye,
One more movie before we talk about goodbye. You said it softly under closing light.
the notice on the window kept moving in the rain. but I looked at the screen instead of reading it again.
The shelves are thin, the sale signs bright, red stickers shining through the blue store light. You held a case like it still had time, like one more story could slow down mine.
I said we should probably talk about it.
You said maybe after this scene,
and somehow that little answer
felt like mercy to me.
I don't wanna spend this evening counting what we cannot say.
If the store still has one movie, let's let it play. One more movie before we go. Let the blue screen glow. We don't have to name the ending, we just have to take it slow. One more movie before we go.
Oh, light holding
What we know, if time is closing down the store,
let's borrow one scene more. I picked the one with the soft beginning.
nothing too sad, nothing too bright.
You said that sounds like us lately,
And I almost laughed,
but you were right.
the popcorn machine stayed quiet, the counter clock kept counting down. But when the movie started playing, the whole place lost its leaving sound.
You sat beside me in the plastic chair, cold folded across your knees. I wanted to ask what happens after,
but the first scene found the street. Maybe we can't keep the building, maybe signs still have to change. But I don't wanna miss tonight by staring at what fades. One more movie before we go. Let the blue screen glow. We don't have to name the ending, we just have to take it slow. One more movie before we go.
oh, light holding
What we know, if time is closing down the store, let's borrow one scene more. You said the store felt quieter,
You said that didn't mean alone.
I said the aisles looked small,
I said they still felt like
the
home.
notice moved against the window,
The movie filled the wall.
and for one more ended evening,
We didn't lose it all. Maybe sadness gets heavier,
when we keep speaking its name.
maybe the kindest thing tonight.
So let an old film play,
Not a promise, not denial, not pretending we don't know.
just two people staying present.
Where the blue light falls slow,
The store may close by months in,
the shelves may empty out,
but this minute still is living.
and I don't wanna rush it now.
If all we have is borrow,
Let borrow still be true.
one more movie, one more silence,
One more night beside you.
one more movie before we go. One more, let the blue screen glow. We don't have to name the ending, we just have to take it slow. One more movie before we go.
Oh, light holding
What we know, if time is closing down the store,
let's borrow one scene more. One more movie before we go.
movie before we go. If tomorrow starts to show, I remember how we stayed when we could've
Let it go.
one more scene,
One more scene,
one more light,
one more borrow.
peace of night,
Let it play.
let it slow. One more movie before we go.
We can talk after.
After the movie,
Yeah.
then don't pause it yet.
The TV was broken, but the room still knew how to glow. The TV was broken, but the room still how to glow. Blue light on the cardboard boxes stacked low. I said, this one barely works anymore. You said, then don't fix it too fast. The front store was counting down, sale signs taped to every row. But behind the curtain by the old returns, the whole world seemed to slow. There were posters curled in the corner, extra cases in a milk crate. A silent movie on the screen kept flickering,
like it didn't know it was late. Maybe this is what I needed, not a perfect place to stay, just a room that didn't hurry what the rest of town would take away.
Back room with the broken TV,
blue light falling quietly.
no big promise, no
goodbye speech, just your stillness next to me.
back room with a broken TV, old screen shaking,
but still true.
if the story's almost ending,
let it end a little slower with you.
the movie had no sound at all,
just faces moving through the snow.
You said the speaker gave out years ago,
but the picture still had somewhere to go.
I watched the actress touch a window,
Watch the actor turn away,
neither one of them was speaking,
but somehow I heard everything.
you sat on a box marked returns,
I sat on one marked key,
and that made us laugh too softly, like the room had chosen what we mean. I wanted to make the night last, but not by holding it too tight.
so I let the broken TV
teach us how to
sit with time. Back room with the broken TV, blue light falling quietly.
no big promise, no
goodbye speech, just your stillness next to me.
back room with a
Broken TV,
old screen shaking,
but still true.
if the story's almost ending,
let it end a little slower with you.
you said the picture kept rolling,
You said that felt like us.
I said the sound was missing,
I said maybe sound is too much.
the screen went white for a second,
The room turned blue again,
and for one quiet backroom moment,
nothing felt close to the end.
maybe peace is not a perfect room,
Not a future we can keep,
maybe it is one broken screen,
and a blue light soft enough to sleep.
maybe some stories lose their sound,
Before they lose their meaning,
maybe two people can sit in silence,
and still know what they're feeling.
shelves outside were emptying,
The note is still taped to the glass,
but inside that little back room,
time forgot how fast it passed.
no confession, no heavy promise,
No scene we had to prove,
just a silent film still playing, and me being still with you.
broken TV, back room with the broken TV, back room with the broken TV,
Yeah. Back room with the
broken TV, blue light falling quietly.
No big promise, no
Goodbye speech, just your stillness next to me.
back room with the broken
TV, old screen shaking, but still true.
If the story's almost ending,
Let it end a little slower with you.
back room with the broken TV.
Silent movie, borrowed time,
The picture wasn't perfect,
but it held your face by mine. Broken screen,
quiet room,
old blue light,
holding you,
no sound,
still true.
one more scene beside you.
It's broken,
Yeah,
but I can still see it.
me too.
too. We kept the last tape one more night,
like time would let us.
We kept the last tape one more night, case still warm under closing light. The return slot waited by the door, but neither one of us moved toward it. The back room still had blue on our sleeves, silent movie still inside our breathing. You held the tape against your coat, like maybe plastic could stop leaving. I said it's due back by tomorrow.
You said, then tomorrow knows.
And the neon blinked like it understood why we were standing there so slow.
I know we can't keep everything, I know the store still has to close, but if this is the last one, let it be late going home. The last tape we didn't return.
One more night, let the blue light burn.
No big promise, no perfect words,
Just a little more time than we deserve.
last tape we didn't return. Let the ending wait its turn.
If goodbye is waiting at the door,
Let's not hand it back too soon.
the title label had your writing.
Black ink fading at the side.
You said it skipped in the middle.
I said that's where it feels alive.
We walked past the empty shelves, past the red sale signs half torn. The popcorn machine was dark again, but the room still held its warmth.
You checked the date on the sleeve, then looked away from the screen. I knew you saw the overdue mark.
I knew you knew what it could mean. Maybe rules are for normal nights.
Maybe this one gets to bend.
Maybe one late little movie can help us not feel the end.
Last tape we didn't return.
One more night, let the blue light burn.
No big promise, no perfect words.
Just a little more time than we deserve.
Last tape we didn't return. Let the ending wait its turn.
If goodbye is waiting at the door,
Let's not hand it back too soon.
you said the system might charge me.
You said I'd probably erase it.
I said you always say that.
I said maybe I'm famous for forgiving late returns.
Only when the movie's good and standing there with that last tape.
We both knew what we understood.
Maybe we weren't stealing time. Maybe we were asking it to stay just long enough for one more scene, one more quiet.
One more day.
A tape can be returned tomorrow. A store can close at the end. But what do you do with the feeling that never signed where it began? We didn't say,
Don't leave it.
we didn't say,
Please stay.
we just kept a rented movie past the date printed on the page.
Maybe some endings arrive softly.
Not with thunder, not with blame.
Just a return sign in the rain.
And two people saying nothing's changed, but everything had changed. The shelves, the sign, the light.
So we held the last tape gently
And let it be late tonight.
Last tape we didn't return.
One more night, let the blue light burn.
No big promise, no perfect words.
Just a little more time than we deserve.
Last tape we didn't return. Let the ending wait its turn.
If goodbye is waiting at the door,
Let's not hand it back. Last tape we didn't return.
maybe that's what we learned.
Some borrowed things still matter,
Even when they
must be returned. One more night,
one more scene,
late returns.
still clean.
One more tape,
One more sign.
borrowed story, borrowed time.
We should return it
We will
tomorrow.
tomorrow. Final night, I returned the last movie. Through the slot beside the door, the case made a little hollow sound, like the store had heard it before. The shelves were almost empty, blue stickers on the floor. Your handwriting on old staff pics didn't point to films anymore.
I stood outside a second longer, rain caught in my coat sleeve. The neon said open, barely glowing, like it was trying not to leave. I heard the return slot clatter, knew it had to be you.
Some sounds can break a room open
Before the heart knows
what to do.
Return slot,
Final night,
neon,
fading out of sight.
no big promise,
No less fight,
just a smile.
trying to be kind. Return slot, final night,
Oh, start holding.
borrowed life.
If this is where the credits end,
Thank you for walking in.
I opened the door before you knocked. You laughed like you got caught. Said I brought it back on time, like time was something we still bought. I wanted to say keep it longer, wanted to say don't go, but the whole store was listening and I kept my voice low. The counter looked too
Clean now,
no late returns to stack,
the popcorn machine sat quiet,
like it knew you wouldn't be back.
I didn't want a speech tonight, didn't want to make you stay.
Some goodbyes deserve softness,
Not words that get in the way. Return slot, final night,
neon fading,
fading out of sight.
no big promise,
No last fight,
just a smile.
trying to be kind. Return slot, final night,
Oh, start holding.
borrowed life.
If this is where the credits end,
Thank you for walking in. You said the tape was still late.
you said I'd waive the fee.
I said you always did that.
I said only when it's me.
The old sign flickered above us,
The last shelf lost its blue.
and every movie we had borrowed felt like it was watching too.
Maybe goodbye can be gentle, maybe endings don't have to break,
Maybe a place can close forever
and still
keep what we made.
card number, a folded receipt, a quiet scene we let stay, a popcorn bag, a broken TV.
One last tape, return late.
I won't ask you for a promise.
You won't ask me to rewind.
We both know some rented seasons only stay for borrowed time.
But if the city gets too loud,
If the nights feel strange and new,
remember one old video store.
once slowed the rain for you.
And I remember how you entered a wet coat under neon blue. A girl looking for a movie and leaving me with 1, 2. Ooh.
final sign.
Thank you for borrowed time.
So that was the last one.
Yeah,
It was a good movie.
it was better because you brought it back. But I still saw us there. The shelves were empty, but I still saw us there. Blue screen glowing in the corner, lighting nothing but the air. The sign was gone from the window, just tape marks on the glass. I stood outside after my late shift, watching every memory pass.
No bell above the doorway,
no scanner by your hand,
just a locked up little room
where my rainy nights began.
Take your time.
That's what you used to hear.
Some places close their doors,
but they don't disappear. Empty shelf, blue screen glow. I walked by slow, but I couldn't let go. The store was dark, the rain was low, but every old scene still knew my soul. Empty shelf, blue screen glow. Nothing left where the movies used to go. I thought goodbye would end the frame, but I still see you in the rain.
There were outlines on the carpet where the racks had been before. A red cell sticker left behind, curled up near the door.
I saw the corner where the popcorn used to warm the quiet night.
Saw the aisle where you saved the last copy, like remembering me felt right.
I pressed my hand against the glass,
Cold enough to make me smile.
I didn't wanna go inside.
I just wanted one more while.
I don't regret the ending, I don't regret the road, but some places hold your younger heart long after they are closed. Empty shelf, blue screen glow. I walked by slow, but I couldn't let go. The store was dark, the rain was low, but every old scene still knew my soul. Empty shelf, blue screen glow. Nothing left where the movies used to go. I thought goodbye would end the frame, but I still see you in the rain.
I saw the counter in the shadows,
No late fee tonight,
I saw the broken TV room,
I can still see it.
I saw the return slide waiting.
Tomorrow,
And all the words we didn't say came back soft and hollow.
maybe leaving doesn't mean the love was never real. Maybe some rooms stay lit by what they made you feel.
Maybe I was scared of endings, maybe I still am, but you taught me some sad scenes can be gentle in the hand.
Story's only empty now, not useless, not erased. It held two tired people when the world had too much pace.
I hope you know I remember.
I hope you know I tried.
I didn't walk away untouched, I just learned how to say goodbye.
Empty shelf, blue screen glow. 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 I walked by slow, but I couldn't let go. The store was dark, the No more films,
no more sights.
still your kindness stays on mine.
Was it a good movie?
Yeah.
I just wish the credits ran longer.
Open late. Light time forgot to close. Open late. Open late. Open late under neon rain. My shift ran long. My shoes felt strange. City lights ran down the street like everybody knew where they had to be. I had a bus card, half a coffee, one tired coat in nowhere. Soft to go, the glass door glowing, blue and red with old movie posters hanging low. A sign set up and late in the window, flickering like it might give in. But something about that little video store made the whole night breathe again. The city kept moving faster, cars like streaks across the black. But behind that rainy storefront, time was learning to come back. Open late under neon rain, old tape, sleeping on the shelves again. I didn't know what I came to find, just needed somewhere slow tonight. Open late under neon rain, blue light calling through the window pane. One little door on a closing street, and a movie I hadn't seen. I stepped inside with my hair still wet, bell on the door sang under its breath. The floor had marks from years of shoes, and every aisle felt used but true. There was a TV in the corner, black and white without the sound. Somebody on the screen was leaving, but nobody there turned it down. Rows of romances, thrillers, dramas, handwritten labels peeling thin. I ran my fingers across the cases like old stories could let me in. I wasn't looking for a love scene, wasn't looking for a sign, just a place that didn't hurry me after everybody hurried by. Open late under neon rain, old tape, sleeping on the shelves again. I didn't know what I came to find, just needed somewhere slow tonight. Open late under neon rain, blue light calling through the window pane. One little door on a closing street, and a movie I hadn't seen. Behind the counter, someone looked up, one hand resting near the scanner light. He didn't ask why I was soaking, didn't say we close at midnight. He only said, take your time, like time was something I could take. Like I could borrow one quiet minute from a city that kept me awake. I smiled and walked toward the back wall, where the old stat pic still stood. One note said, watch this when it rains, and somehow that felt understood. Maybe every story starts before you know the scene. Maybe it's not the grand entrance, maybe it's just somewhere clean. A tired girl after closing, a neon sign that won't quit, a shelf of films nobody rents now, in one soft place to sit. Maybe the world keeps changing, maybe the old lights fade, but that night under the blue sign I felt less far away. I didn't know his name yet, I didn't know the end. I only knew the rain outside, it made me walk in. Open late under neon rain, under neon rain. Open late under neon rain. Open late under neon rain. Oh, take sleeping on the shelves again. Didn't know what I came to find, just needed somewhere slow tonight. Open late under neon rain, blue light calling through the window pane. If the city forgot my name, that little store remember correct. Open late chair where old films sleep. Looking for anything special, something good for a rainy night. Then you came to the right place.
Looked up from the counter.
And the night changed frame.
I was counting late returns, stacking plastic cases by the light. Neon buzzing over my shoulder, rain making rivers at night. The TV in the corner kept glowing, old black and white with no sound. Nobody came in after 10 much, so I learned how quiet felt around. Then the doorbell shook the silence, and you stepped in from the rain. Wet coat, tired eyes, slow breath, like the city had forgotten your name. I almost said we close soon, almost pointed at the sign, but something in the way you paused there
Made me give you time. I was the boy behind the counter,
under blue and red neon light.
you were looking through old movies.
Like you needed somewhere slow tonight.
I was the boy behind the counter, watching rain fall through the glass.
Didn't know your name that evening,
But I knew you shouldn't walk too fast.
you moved down the drama aisle, fingers brushing every spine. Like you weren't just choosing movies, you were borrowing a quieter life. Your shoes left little rain marks between comedy and romance. Rhodes, I pretended not to notice, but I noticed how the code still showed. You picked one up, then put it back, read the title twice, then smiled. I had seen that scene 100 times, but not with someone standing like you did.
Maybe I looked lost that night, maybe I looked tired too.
But you said,
take your time.
and the room turned soft and blue.
I was the boy behind the counter,
Under blue and red neon light,
you were looking through old movies.
like you needed somewhere slow tonight.
I was the boy behind the counter,
Watching rain fall through the glass,
didn't know your name that evening.
but I knew you shouldn't walk. You held up a case with a faded cover, asked if the ending was too sad. I said, depends how late you watch it, depends what kind of day you had. You laughed like that was almost helpful. I smiled like I meant to be. The scanner light blinked on the counter, but the whole store slowed between.
I wanted to ask where you came from, why you look so far from home.
Instead I pointed to the staff pics and said,
That one's good when it rains alone.
maybe some people enter quietly,
Not with thunder, not with flame,
just a bell above a doorway.
and water slipping from their frame.
Maybe I had worked too many evenings,
Maybe the store was closing slow,
maybe I was just a clerk there.
but I felt the scene change though.
A tape half rewound on the counter,
Receipt still warm in my hand,
a girl beneath the neon eye light.
looking like she needed somewhere to land.
I didn't know the story yet, I didn't know the credits.
I only knew the rain outside had pushed you where I'd remember it. I was the boy behind the counter. I behind the counter. I was the boy behind the counter.
Under blue and red neon light,
You were looking through old movies.
like you needed somewhere slow tonight.
I was the boy behind the counter, watching rain fall through the glass.
Didn't know your name that evening,
But I knew you shouldn't walk. I was the boy behind the counter, and the store felt less alone.
one late shift, one rainy doorway.
One old film you almost chose. Behind the counter,
I saw the rain slow down,
behind the counter, I heard the doorbell sound.
blue light, red sign.
better if you don't rush the ending. What should I watch?
When the rain won't stop.
What movie should I watch when it rains like this? You looked up from the counter with a half smile on your lips. I had water on my coat sleeves, late shift still in my shoes. The neon made the aisle blue red, like the whole store knew my mood.
You said depends what kind of lonely, then laughed like you said too much.
I said maybe the quiet kind, and you reached for the drama shelf.
You didn't ask me for my name yet.
I didn't ask for yours.
Just two people under movie lights,
letting rain speak through the door.
I could've picked the easy one,
the one everybody knows.
but you look like you needed a film that ended slow.
What movie should I watch when it rains? Something soft with a little ache. Not too sad, not too bright, just enough to hold the night. What movie should I watch when it rains? You said this one knows that feeling's name. I came in cold from the city street, left with a story you chose for me.
I showed you one with a faded spine, oak cover cracked down the side. Said the ending takes its time, but it doesn't leave you empty inside. You turn the case over carefully, read the back like you might tell the truth. The rain kept drawing silver lines across the glass behind you. I wanted to say I watch it
when the nights get too long,
but I only said track the last scene.
The silence does something strong. You nodded like you understood
more than I tried to show.
And for the first time all that evening,
I didn't want the store to close.
Maybe I was asking movies,
maybe I was asking you.
What do lonely people watch when they don't know what to do? What movie should I watch when it rains? Something soft with a little ache. Not too sad, not too bright, just enough to hold the night. What movie should I watch when it rains? You said this one knows a feeling's name. I came in cold from the city street, left with a story you chose for me. You said the first scene starts with weather.
You said that sounded like tonight.
I asked if the ending was better.
I said better if you watch it right.
You slipped the disc inside the case.
You kept looking at the rain.
I pretended I was choosing movies.
I pretended just the same, but somewhere between the shelves and counters, something quiet found its frame. Maybe some questions are simple,
because the heart is not.
Maybe I didn't need a movie.
Maybe I needed one soft thought,
a title written on a sticker, a case passed hand to hand.
A stranger saying take your time,
like he somehow understands. We didn't trade our numbers,
we didn't call it fate.
Just one recommendation on a rainy night, running late.
But the city outside kept rushing, and the store kept blowing slow. And I wondered how a movie choice could feel like being known. What movie should I watch when it rains? Something soft with a little ache. Not too sad, not too bright, just enough to hold the night. What movie should I watch when it rains? You said this one knows the feeling's name. I came in cold from the city street, left with a story you chose. What movie should I watch?
What movie should I watch when it rains?
Maybe one with no perfect ending.
Maybe one where two quiet people
start with almost nothing pending. When it rains,
choose the one that stays.
When it rains,
let the last scene play.
Okay, blue light,
one question,
one night,
I asked about a movie.
You gave the rain new light.
You can bring it back whenever,
even if I'm late,
especially if it rains.